has a fragile heart. Women cry easily, agree easily, and I would say women wins easily. A true leader has compassion. Women are the source of compassion. A true leader gives love. Women are the fountain of love. A woman is everything Nelson Mandela used to win. A woman is everything that we all need to succeed. Let's think about our aunts that took insult for us, the sisters that sacrificed their all for us, the mothers that gives their all for us. Maybe if we stop being judgmental and start being more accepting, if we stop being fault finders and start being love finders, if we stop being anti-women and start being partners with women, the world will be better than ever. The truth lies in creation. God created a woman from a man's ribs and not his backbone. Therefore, women should be side-by-side figures. Thank you.
Definitely. Let's put our hands together for her. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening out there, this is what we mean. Women should be empowered. You know, coming back to you, what is women empowerment all about? What do you think women empowerment is all about to you?
Okay. So women empowerment. Okay, you know, it's two words, woman and empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, we usually hear the word empowerment, but let's think about what it is first. So to empower somebody means to make somebody more stronger and confident, especially in claiming their rights. So women empowerment in general, a woman is the female sex. So, you know, we have male and women, so male and female. So a woman or women are the female sex. So women empowerment basically is women knowing their strengths and taking up all the lead in order to embrace those strengths. And also you can say women empowerment is women standing up for their rights and, you know, taking full responsibilities of their lives, getting aware of their capabilities, and also getting ready in order to even take up with their biggest dreams. So basically this is what women empowerment is all about.
To you, what do you think right now women are facing? I mean, the problems, you know, they are facing in their workplace, in their homes. You know, what can you highlight some of these problems?
Okay, so women nowadays, they face a lot of problems. Because there's too much sexism going around. When I say sexism, that means feeling like a particular sex is more important than the other sex. Like feeling that men are more important than women, or men should stand out than women. So a lot of times when you look at it, women in schools, it's even school girls going to schools, or women at workplaces, usually their bosses feel like they should not have a voice. I mean, they should not be extremely excellent more than the guy working at that place. So I think this is like a huge problem. People are looking low on women and telling them that, hey, look, you're just a female. You should not even have a voice. You should not say anything about so and so and so, and which is really bad. I mean, sexism is actually a very big problem nowadays, and I think it really needs to be addressed. If a guy is telling you that you are a woman, you can't do this much, or you're going to school, you're a school-going girl, and your fellow boys are telling you, well, women are supposed to be cooking at home, they're supposed to be washing dishes, doing so and so and so. You can be the best in this class. I mean, you can't beat everybody in this class because you should be busy working when you go home, so you won't have enough time to read and all that. So they always kind of look low upon women because they feel like I don't know, women. They feel like certain circumstances surrounds women, and that won't enable them to be able to do much more than the male sex. And I think sexism is actually a very big issue. And the other thing is also victimization, because a lot of times, like people tend to say that this victim issue, like the female sex, women are victims. And this is actually damaging to self-esteem and morale. So when you keep telling somebody that you are a victim, you won't be able to do this much, or you won't be able to go this far, the person will actually instantly, the person can lack in self-esteem. And we all know how important it is to have a self-esteem and morale.
So Itano, I think you will be in a very good position to tell us how women in Europe and America behave, and how they are, and how, they have been empowered. So, Mr. Itano, you are highly welcome. The number to call is 2699 Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, VM. Well, certainly in Europe, the opportunities are far greater, far more equal for both male and females in the workplace, there's no doubt. I don't think there's any argument that the situation has still got some improvement to be made. However, it is nevertheless, I really enjoyed about your last statement was what it means to be an empowered female. Now, of course, female empowerment needs males as well in order for it to work. So what does it mean, for instance, to be an empowered male? Well, I would suggest that you would need to show courage in the face of fear. Now, that could be a scorpion entering the house, or it could be standing up for females in face of perhaps peer group pressures. So that's one way of being courageous, of course. Another is selflessness. Giving without taking. That's what it means to be a male. And lastly, and most importantly, as a male, you must be a protector.
Okay, we have a caller. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine.
What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Messenger. I'm calling from Deprived.
Good. How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
12 years old. Okay, you're welcome to the program.
Okay.
Okay, welcome. What do you have to say about women empowerment?
I'm not the women empowerment. The men should be respect the women because the women die for the men. There is want to clothes and everything, and even the babies, the women used to.
So you...
Even the babies, the woman is the one who used to help them.
Okay.
So boy, so men, let's respect women. Women are important. They are the ones who do responsibility for the child. And let us respect the women.
Definitely. Okay, thank you very much once again. I appreciate that. Okay, when you look at it again, sometimes we believe that most of women are being disrespected, abused, all in the name of our culture and then, the religion. Let me receive the last caller. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
Hi.
What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Buya Jama. I'm calling from Jira.
Okay, Buba, you're welcome.
Men is more important than women.
Okay, why?
Yes, they are the one who needs to pay tax.
Okay.
They are the one who needs to give loan to the students.
Mm-hmm.
And they are the one who needs to pay compound loans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Thank you.
I have.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Okay, like Mariam, like what I said, most of African women are being abused and not being respected for who they are, all because of their culture and all because of the religions. People misuse it. So, what is your intake on that particular area? Okay.
Okay, thank you for that, Musa. So my intake on that, I would love to advise everyone out there, male, female, everybody, to respect women a lot, especially our mothers, because looking at it, the Holy Quran made mention of it that after God, your mother comes 3 times before your father. So that should be a good example for us to respect women and to be able to support them and not to disrespect them, and to be able to create a friendly environment for them in order to achieve their goals and their biggest dreams. So I will love everybody to believe in the idea and the fact that women should be empowered, and to create that environment by supporting each other and to promote their girl child in their education and to send them to school, because a lot of times most of our parents decide to keep the girl child at home, they will give the opportunities to the boy child because they feel like at the end of the day, the girl will bring a disgrace to the family because they call them as victims, which should not be the case. So, for instance, you have an opportunity to send one of your kids to school. I would prefer you to send your girl child to school because she's going to be the future mother. When you send your girl to school, she's going to pass on that trend to to the future generation because her children and those people's children, the thing will pass on. A good example that my mentor would usually give me was like when you educate a boy, and the boy at the end of the day when he graduates and have a good job and then get a wife, but the woman that he got does not even have a basic education. So we all know that having eaten eggs is very good for a pregnant woman, but the idea, the taboo, the belief that eating eggs will make the baby dumb. So the woman grow up with that societal thinking. So you, the guy who got all the education, you know that eggs are rich in protein. So you will be going to work, but you bought a lot of eggs for your wife, like you have to eat this. But the woman is like the thinking in her head is like eggs will make my child dumb. So you're at work. You think the whole day she's gonna take those eggs and eat it? Of course no, because she's not used to that idea.
Definitely.
But when she's educated, nobody will tell her that the eggs is good, is rich in protein, and protein helps in bodybuilding. So the child really needs that. So instead of her to go and get local stand, they call it kebo at the nearest neighborhood. Instead of her to get that, she will get the eggs because she knows eggs is nutritious. For the kebo, I don't even think medically, I don't think it have any nutritious effect. But I see pregnant women that are eating it, and you know, during pregnancy you have a lot of critical stages. So that really need to be addressed. So when I educate a woman, when I educate the female sex, I am educating the next generation because she will be able to pass that one. And then the message is like the way the trend that it goes is so powerful and is so amazing. It goes so beyond that you won't even be able to expect that, yeah, this is what is happening. So when you educate the woman, you are educating a lot of people. But when you educate the guy, he will just go to the office and then he'll be making money for his family, for the family.
Just like when you look at it, most of the time, our children spend enough time with mothers rather than fathers. So I think your message is very clear. And now, time is already gone, and I know radio talk show is always a matter of time. So what will be your final conclusions? And yes, what will be your final conclusion to your fellow women?
Okay, so finally, what I want to say, I will just give a simple quotation which says, courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is that small voice, that small quiet voice in you that talks to you at the end of the day and tell you, try again tomorrow. So you don't always have to be being empowered. You don't always have to be excellent. You don't always have to be 100% good. Sometimes you keep failing, but at the end of the day, don't give up. Say, I'm gonna try tomorrow. So this goes to all women out there and male. Keep trying. Let's create this beautiful environment where everybody will fulfill the goals of the Sustainable Development Goals.
Okay. Finally, I would also love to add this based on what you said. There is not shortcut to success. If you really want to achieve something, you really need to work on it. You want to become somebody in the future, please try and work harder. You know, working harder will make you to achieve what you want to achieve in this world. So my final words on this program, there is no shortcut to success, and one tree doesn't make a forest. So men, take this opportunity to love your wife, to love your children, to love your daughters, to love your neighbors, to love everybody and all the natural natures around you. Because when you look at it, you know, we need each other day and night. So one tree doesn't make a forest. So that simply means that we need to unite, we need to come together, we need to respect each other, we need to love each other for who we are and not what we are. What will be your final words?
Well, thank you very much, VM. A great show as usual. Very interesting topic of conversation, and I really hope that the listeners have enjoyed it and it's given you all some food for thought. Very important topic. Lastly, in writings, in music, on t-shirts, African unity is what I see. That's African unity for everybody in Africa.
Definitely.
When we talk of women empowerment, it does not just have to. It's not about the religious side of it. It's about something that is going to develop the whole nation to move forward. Because looking at it, we are not talking about. When you're empowered means you should disrespect your husband, but also when the man is empowered does not mean that he should disrespect the wife. That is not what we are talking about. We are not based on that. We are based on like this is a goal of a United Nations. We know the human rights nations. This is like their huge goal, and it's very it's one of the most resistible goals because it's very difficult in order to engage people more into believing that women should be empowered.
I have your point, but it's not that many people are abusing it.
Yeah, exactly what you said. But then it's not like 50-50, I believe in it. Because due to the 50-50, that will lead to women being less harassed. Because when a man can do that much, be that independent, you too, you can be very independent. When that happens, the harassment, the sexual assaults,
It's okay, yeah, let him
the
continue.
sexual assaults and the harassments, we need zero tolerance to that.
Exactly, yeah.
So that is why we say 50-50. When a man can do that much, you can also do that much. And then to remind all of you, every March 8, we have International Women's Day, where women raise up their voices. They demand for an end to oppression, an end to discrimination, and also zero tolerance for harassment and sexual assault. And this happens in entertainment industries, in workplaces, on the streets, and on social media. So if you're not ready, you need to start getting ready for this, and then empower women to the best I can say, to the effect, because it's really needed for a developed nation and for a healthy, growing, economical nation. Thank you.
Definitely. And finally, we have come to the conclusion, and we thank you all for watching. Till we come on your way next week. And Miss Mariama, I really appreciate that you came. May the Almighty continue to guide you, increase your wisdom and your ideas. I wish a lot of women and men will learn from you. So we have come to an end. Till we come on your way, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our videos. This is educative, and we say thank you very much. Till we come on your way next week. Once again, I am Musa Trawale. I am your host for Home Kids Talk Show that comes on your way every Saturday morning, starting from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, only on Home Digital FM. We therefore thank you for watching. Till we come on your way, I am VM, The Voice. Bye.